as well as a partner, and certainly not as well as her opponent there, Margin. Trying to keep the shuttle down, but I just feel that in the first game they've played their opponents into this match.
And look at that, Lee Yongbo still giving advice. You may have won a world title, my dear, but this is what you can improve on. This is what you should have done.
What he may be saying is you may have won the world title, but so did Zhu Lan and Lu Lan, and they're not here.
Yeah, exactly.
So keep working.
Yeah, unable to defend her world title that she won in Hyderabad because she's the 5th ranked Chinese player, number 9 on the world ranking, so you don't get to defend your title. It's a harsh old system, isn't it?
Yes, and they've changed the rule in 1 or 2 sports to stop that situation, haven't they? Athletics, for example, now they've changed the rule in the World Championship so that defending champions get an automatic invitation to defend.
6-2. Is that something you think badminton should be doing, looking at?
I'm not sure, really. No, I'm not sure, really, that you want to give extra invitations to countries. You've got a quota system, which I think is fine. It's worked much better over the last few years. But having said that, normally speaking, you would expect the world champions to be the bigger characters that may bring a bit of extra charisma to the event. So there is I think there is a possible argument for it. Although I do hear that athletics are maybe reconsidering, because they have had 1 or 2 situations where champions have gone into semi-retirement and come along just for the ride and really not been up to standard for the event.
Yes, that's very fast coming forward from Wang Xiaoli. We just had a quick shot there of Wang Lin going off, presumably to get showered and get cooled down, but still time to sign autographs for the fans here in Paris, and that's lovely to see. There was a stage, I think, a few years ago where some of the Asian players felt a little bit inhibited about the European crowds, or certainly because perhaps of a language barrier, didn't want to get into conversation or interact with them, but now fully embracing them. I notice all of the Chinese players, when they're coming on to court, are throwing mementos to the fans here in Paris, and all the Chinese players have said how much they've enjoyed these World Championships.
Well, the Paris leg of the Super Series tour has become very, very popular with the Asian players. They like the atmosphere. They find it's the atmosphere that's maybe the closest to the Asian atmosphere in terms of the hall. And what I like about this venue, Stade Pierre de Coubertin, is that the crowd are so close to the players.
Yeah, I love that too.
And you know, it gives them more contact with the players. They feel closer to it. It's a very intimate stadium, and the better for it, I think.
Good pressure from the Olympic champions. Well, if the world number ones thought they were going to wear down their opponents, they might be in for a bit of a shock. Because certainly at the moment the Olympic champions appear to be flowing.
Margin's desperately trying to motivate herself. I think she realises she's a little bit flat after that mixed final, and the emotion that came with it. In between points you can see her really talking to herself more than her partner, trying to get herself going.
Oh, that's brilliant. My goodness me, she had to be fast and careful as she went into the net. The hesitation there from Yu Yang takes it terribly late.
Too easy for Dueñu to get the attack. And when they get the attack, they're playing with a lot of variety, placing the shuttle. They know Margin's aggressive in defence. They know she's going to be quite high on the court. Took advantage of it there. And they get the attack back very easily.
Just pushed well along the back line, and therefore a 5-point advantage to the Olympic champions here in this second game.
It's interesting, isn't it? I mean, with what